Hello everyone, this is AetherNightmare and welcome back to Genshin Impact. So we are continuing on with MSQ today. So let's head on in, and the next Archon quest that needs doing is A Space and Time for You, Chapter 5, Act 6, The Key That Unlocks Fate. Near the Collective of Plenty, you agree to help Beyond-san conduct a patrol. However, you stumble upon something completely unexpected. Okay, so it's gonna be out by the totem pole. Or Statue of 7. What in this? Hello, squirrels. I saw squirrels like that in the one... it's not a teapot. It's kind of like a teapot. The one-timed quest with Kaya Klee and the Oceanids. I should probably also lock in. I know there's probably a bunch of stuff in here that's easy to trip on. And I don't want to accidentally trip on the Collective of Plenty's full quest. We're doing MSQ today, not tribal quests. Marissa will get her day eventually. I say, immediately getting distracted with whatever that is. We will not. We will focus. We will persevere. And we will immediately get distracted by another teleport thingamajig. These are loud. I just can't see them all until I unlock that one. Which is where I'm going. Since this is directly in the heart of the Collective of Plenty, I'm assuming we're supposed to do it first.
Rain.
My gosh, there's so many hilly churls though.
Hearing feathers are gonna get stuck. Take it easy. Gotcha.
And so many explosives too.
Take it easy.
Hilly churls are doing pyrotechnics.
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Not as many as I wanted, but what do? There you are.
Gotcha.
I am not having a day today. Damn. Oh my. What the? Hello? Volcano?
Alright, this'll do.
Apparently this trace is booby-trapped.
Can't catch me.
So I need to get some of this unlocked so I can start working on Varessa. She's supposed to be a very good character. Do you think I have the ability to get her things at the moment? No, I don't.
Attaboy!
Oh, that's what was being held up. Where it came from. Okay.
Quietly now.
Hilly churls are learning gravity, it seems. Yeah, there's some there. But how did Round Rock get there in the first place? Hilly churl defense? Or defense taken over by hilly churls? Okay, that I remember I need to, like, ram into stuff with those. Do I need them to get in, though? Found a thing! It's a freebie! Alright, Statue of 7. Hey, that's the way it should be, the kind of stable connection with the Statue of the 7 we're looking for. So that issue we're having before was due to the baddie of the Night Kingdom, huh? The Statue of 7 sure must have had a hard time back then. Good job, Statue. Though it's not like you could have gained the power to resonate with Pyro even if you wanted to. Yeah, that happened while I was fighting alongside the Pyro Archon. Yeah, Paimon was super scared then, but as it turned out, you were too strong for that. Either way, it's great that we managed to get rid of those abyssal monsters and restore the statues. Anyway, bada bing! Oh, this has the volcano. Excuse me, sorry, hiccups. Quest gonna be available right here as well. Collective of Plenty almost seems more like in here. Maybe because I can go in and under. What do I got for turn-ins? 12 out of 30. Nice. $13 out of 30.
Oh, Tulini and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Oh hey, Coach Yan-san! What are you doing here all by yourself? Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count.
Rather than training, it sounds more like helping you out.
Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Same.
That makes sense. Oh no! Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you. Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, all right? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition.
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look.
Alright, I'll do it for you, Paimon. Right, Coach, we'll help you out.
Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry.
Strolling and patrolling. Where am I headed? Back out that way we came. Okay. Not what I expected, but okay. Welcome to the Collective of Plenty. Get out. Guess I'll climb in here and see what's up. I'm assuming it's up here. Maybe? Maybe it's up there. It's not like underneath the mountain, is it?
What's this? Was there always a cave here?
How would I know? Oop, shoot. It's my first time.
Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile. Why is it hiding away here? Ah! You woke it up! Huh? It ran away. Hmm. Guess our reputation in Natland is more fearsome than we thought. Even Hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
There's something on the ground.
You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that Hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still.
This looks like futuristic technology, Paimon.
What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
How does Paimon know that's a key? It clearly does not look like any sort of key that would be used normally. This is the key to the hibernation chamber on the spaceship. Exactly! One, that is how Lumine and Aether got here, too. It's futuristic technology. Paimon, how in the absolute flip did you recognize it?
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship?
And Paimon doesn't question what a spaceship is. You should have no concept. You should be like, space what?
Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat?
Oh, so we've talked about it. That's the one.
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
No, I still have mine. I've always made sure to keep it safe and sound.
Whoa! Yeah, these look identical. So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is...
Where have I stashed my spaceship exactly? There's only two of these. One belongs to me and the other is for my brother.
Knew it! Huh, the keys to a spaceship! Huh, somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Oh, wait, no, descender.
Both work?
But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your brother lost his key somewhere not far from here, then that Hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your brother was here recently.
Not necessarily. Also, the Hilichurl might have just picked it up because it's shiny. And by extension, the Abyss Order was probably here as well.
Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ensign's patrol on a whim. And now, we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your brother. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ensign?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Ensign, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Something bad to happen to it.
Canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Didn't expect our suspicions to be confirmed so quickly. Sounds like Aether is on the move again. I'll find a way to speak with them in person this time. I have to.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
Well, I am keen to find out more about the situation, and I can provide some information on the Abyss Order.
Great. Then let's head over together.
Chapter 5, Act 6. Space and Time for You. Complete. I mean, starting. It's not complete. It's not that dang short. It should be shorter than some of the other Natline quests, but it's not that short. It should be more like 2 hours-ish. Factoring me in. Bump it to 3. I want to get this unlocked. Okay, head back to the usual spot.
Malika!
Oh? Great timing, Eon-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for our recent victory over the Abyss?
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Yeah, but we're also weakened as a result.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
No, this one's personal for me.
Oh? In what way?
The current leader of the Abyss Order is my brother. Yeah, I don't think we asked her before to, like, help us look for him. Maybe because we already know at this point.
Yep.
That's kind of futile.
That's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what his goal could be?
That's what I want to know as well.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, she's been trying to track her brother down and get some answers. But he's been avoiding her.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Did we fall out, though, or did he just ghost me in favor of his now ex-boyfriend
Well, yeah, that may be.
in the Kingdom of
Stakes are
Conria?
a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
Yep. I might even hate the Abyss Order more than you do. I'll just say absolutely, because I don't know enough about the Abyss Order, actually.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
Sounds great.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away. And don't worry, you're still Natlan's hero. I'm not gonna blame you for something your sibling has done. Still, if we manage to find your brother, you wouldn't mind if I gave him a good punch to teach him a lesson, would you?
I think I'm in that line too with how uncommunicative he's been with me. Okay, where are we going? To the Masters of the Nightwind. Who are over here. Technically we're going the wrong direction, but whatevs.
Look, it's Eulalie.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Is writing department A conflicting with writing department B at the moment behind the scenes? Also, yeah, that's a good way to get me involved in something too. I typically try to stay out of it, but if you interrupt me while I'm trying to work or participate in my hobbies, you will face the wrath.
Hey, she's saying your brother has poor taste.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one who thinks that. If I were him, I'd have changed that name long ago.
Wait, what? Are you saying her brother is a member of the Abyss Order? I only said that because I was mad, but maybe I went too far.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Eulalie. Anyway, let's get him!
We're brain linked. I would have heard it anyway.
Gotcha.
Great. Exactly the two elements I didn't want.
About to get dicey.
Our bond is strong! Out of my way!
And what? Actually,
Fulfill our pact!
I don't know what that does. I'm not familiar with your kit.
Quietly now.
Any more? I've leveled it up a little bit.
Busted.
Not enough.
Game's up.
But some. Now these, on the other hand, will just melt.
Phew. Much better. That's more like it.
Ooh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Oh, their base belonged to us?
Was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold!
Here we go again.
Gotcha.
Dang. I am not charging as fast as I need to. Or the elements. Hold still, ya. Gotcha, dang. Oh wait, you're friends. Goodbye, friends! Or rather, I come with you, friends! Dark light candlesticks, created by believers in the abyss and chaos, will constantly absorb nearby characters' elemental energy, oh no, and convert it into void wards. Destroy these wards as quickly as possible to retrieve the converted elemental energy. I see.
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it.
Yeah, it immediately zapped. Any charge I had!
Let's ride.
Fine. You wanna play dirty? I'll play dirty.
Open fire. Knock him down. Locked on. Open fire. Open fire.
Let's
The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance.
Yeah, unfortunately, most of these characters rely on their bursts. However, Shaska can just element blend. Also, these two mess with each other's elements.
Open fire.
Maybe drastically underleveled, but I can burst your bubble.
Busted.
Our bond is strong.
You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Night Wind.
All who resist the abyss will pay the price.
That it?
Things are about to get dicey.
Stand with me.
Really inconvenient place to stand, man.
I'll settle this. Take me up.
Gotta break his element thing.
Open fire.
Let's play with the game, you see, Lolly.
Get to work. Suffer the wrath of Easley.
Where'd he go?
Our bond is strong. Fulfill our pact.
I probably used my super and he just dodged right out of it.
The abyss shall wrap.
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Night Wind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
Maybe they found what they were
So
looking
you're
for.
saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
So we're no wiser as to the Abyss Order's objective. Back to square one. If I could only get Aether to talk to me, I could get answers for all of this. Maybe he can't talk to us. Maybe there's something about it that it prevents him. Because he seemed on good terms with us before in some of the flashbacks. I'm heading back to the Collective of Plenty. That key is our only lead so far.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
I'm getting achievements, I don't know what they are. Before the dawn. Yeah, I've gotten some fun ones. What was the last one we got? That wasn't it. But I did get another one called Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which makes me very happy. I could have sworn there was another one I got recently. This episode. Must have been this. Land of Fertility, Runaway Saurians. Light up the Akotpan map of the Natlan region. Atokpan. I can't. I'll need to hear him say it. Can back up to that hole. This looks like a cave maybe somebody stayed in for a while. If I can find it again, dang. There we go.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and Lolly are waiting for us.
The painting on the wall, the flask on the ground.
Oh, we've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands?
Who's to say it got it from
Are we
here?
supposed to believe that it just fell out of your brother's pocket as he passed by? Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
I fished you out of the ocean with a literal fishing pole. Maybe don't criticize in such a manner, Paimon.
Oh, thank goodness! Someone's here. Please help me!
Who are you? What happened?
Your flowers kind of look like my flowers.
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me.
And she's
I need to chase my
Conrian.
monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
She has Conrian eyes. You've come to the right person, but where are the monsters you speak of?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
But I really don't see anything. Where do you intend to run to?
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things. Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Let me help you first. Huh? Suddenly I can sense them.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
I'm sorry, I'll take care of them now.
Great! Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
Interesting that I couldn't see them, though.
Quietly now.
Not until I touched her hand.
Let's run.
Are they a memory related only to you?
Locked on.
Just go to the wall.
Busted.
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. It just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kind of funny, actually.
I don't know what's going on either, but I could see them once I took her hand.
Oh, really?
Let's try that one more time. I want to check if I got all the monsters.
Sure.
What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Oh, didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With her around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
That would have made us more monstrous than the monsters. I'd never do something more so horrendous.
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
With the names and the clothing choices and even what we found with Enkanomia, I kind of wonder if Conria is going to have a little bit of a Greek-Roman aesthetic to it. There's a cave nearby. Why don't we go rest there for now?
Good idea! We'll take you!
Phew, thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the Savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway.
Talk about my brother,
Let
maybe?
me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw her. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior, and she's already got a ton of titles, so she won't mind one extra.
I mean, that could have just been us from the past, too.
Actually,
The legend, anyway.
I don't think it's her.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young man.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
Okay, so it is Aether. I think I know who it is. There's someone out there who matches all the requirements.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be him.
Yeah, so they did treat him as a savior.
Who is it?
My brother.
You have a brother? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's him. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see him?
Unfortunately, no.
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find him.
Huh? But isn't he your brother?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for him anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Have you always believed that Doomsday will come? Have you always believed that the Savior will come? I mean, the Doomsday is probably the Cataclysm.
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Do you really buy this whole Doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
If it happened in the past, Paimon... Is she from the past? Did you sleep in my cryopod? She spoke with conviction. I don't think she's lying. Maybe it's another lie spread by the Abyss Order? And she seems to like me.
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers.
No, I think that's a sign of maybe something else, Paimon. Little more rainbow in color.
What's wrong, Deardis? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just, how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
How am I supposed to respond to that?
I'm sorry.
I guess
Please
we're
forget that I
really,
said anything. Let's just leave it there for now.
I guess we're really prudish in, Conria.
Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
Alright then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy. What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your brother when she's healed.
Also, I just noticed it's a club on the ground, not a water sack. From the angle, it looked like one.
Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Okay, is she gonna be okay down there?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need some time to myself.
Should I leave you a sword? You have club. Doesn't feel good leaving her there when you literally can't see the monsters.
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on?
No progress yet, I'm afraid.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Ian-san.
Well, since you asked, it's technically my sibling's fault, so...
Great. Thanks, you two.
Okay, talk to forward sentries.
Wow! Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though.
Sorry, I don't recall. I'll say yes, but I
You
don't
do?
recall it.
Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
I don't recall, but I want to be nice.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
It seems suspicious, though. Could it be related to their true objective? Yeah, because the last time we saw the Hilly Trolls praying, it was to the Dark Crystal in the chasm.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
Also, I just noticed thanks to the cutscene. Can I tell what ridge that is? It's at the tip, there's a lower one, 3 lower sections. Facing directly out this way. It is right probably there. Directly in front, yeah. Just marking it down.
Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Sorry to hear me moving around a lot, trying to get comfy.
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this like a meet and greet? I wasn't. I'm so nervous.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a Traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war, but a one-on-one
I
chat
hope not.
with our great hero, that could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax!
Alright then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
Let Paimon guess. An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
I mean, if you don't mind losing.
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
Oh, he's heartbroken.
But I am still on patrol. So please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh. Again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
I think it's a fair request. Besides, it won't take long. We cast Windblade and we blow him right off the cliff.
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us. I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Hermione for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Ugh. Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Ian-san.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
Don't! He wasn't doing anything bad. Ignore Paimon, he wasn't a problem.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
You went to bed with all this going on?
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does that mean anything to you, St. Lolly?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs.
Anyway, since you're here, Seat Lolly, I might as well ask one more question.
Oh? Sure, what is it?
Have you ever heard of monsters that are only visible to certain people?
Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For
But they have them.
starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Also, they were Rift Hounds.
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
I agree, it's hard to say what it was for sure.
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
You tell the two about what happened. Also, I just realized she had a toe
Really?
ring.
You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? That sounds a little contrived.
Someone's jealous. But no, my worry with a toe ring like that is that could very easily break your toes. Be careful stomping.
That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Don't judge her just because she's close to me. Wait till you see other nations, sweetie.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
Do you think she's a spy? Do you think she's some kind of weapon?
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Maybe they're looking for her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
I said that from the beginning.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
Might as well. She seems to trust me after all. Although I doubt she means us any harm.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
Which doesn't mean any harm, but we don't know about her feelings towards Natlan. If she's Conrian, what's she even doing here?
Why holding hands? Why that specifically? Why not literally anything else?
See, Lolly, you are not the first woman to have a girl crush on my character. You might want to spend a little time processing that.
I'm not normally so suspicious of strangers, but at times like this, the safety of the tribes has to come first.
The Traveler has female friends? The Traveler has other female romance options? See, Lolly, my dear. The jealousy is showing. I didn't even need the mind link for that one.
Here we are. Deirdre will still be here, right?
Hard to say.
Oh, it's so quiet, though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Alright, let's stay quiet and move carefully. Oh, she does have the club.
Traveler, watch out!
Oh, I knew there was a reason that didn't despawn. Shoot, maybe Deirdre really is a...
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
That was the one who recommended the club. And if I thought it would hurt, I would have tried to dodge, and somehow it still hurts less than I expected.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Oh, that's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak.
Yeah, no kidding. Most people don't starve that quickly.
Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
Also, specifically an hour and a half?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. She already saved my life once. It's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Could she really be an injured civilian?
Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
She also seems to be walking around on her leg just fine, even though it's supposedly strained. You're unbelievable. Sure, I know just the recipe only takes an hour and a half.
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now, too. Go on, then. You can join us for dinner.
I have the portable cooking pot. Damn, that really did take an hour and a half.
I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
That's 2 favors you owe me now. If you keep the count, I'll just go with no trouble.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deirdre. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
But she thought she was gonna starve to death. The time probably passed unbearably slowly.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
Yeah, about that. No, it's not. Wait, why would she think that? Does she know about the false sky?
But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
Seems kind of right, but also not really, no. It's sort of like if you were to find out that the world really is a matrix. Does it matter, considering, you know, that you're just trying to live your own life as is? If there was nothing you could do about it, even if you found out that we were in one, what difference does it make to your actual life if it's something you can't change and you're currently still happy? I mean, kind of like how we know space is nearly infinite now. Our ancestors didn't know that. Did changing that change everything about us?
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my
Air
everything.
quotes?
The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Oh yeah, it's still important to try and explore and learn. I'm just saying, like, with you as you are, kind of like me with space, I know it's something that'll never be solved in my generation. It's still important to learn and grow, but at the same time, nurture your own life here, because I know it's something that's beyond me.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child.
Beyond the stars, I mean, could we eventually get connected with the Trailblaze?
Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Technically, I already are.
One day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing, so I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
The more we chat, the more I'm convinced that she's not a bad person. And it doesn't sound like she's been brainwashed by the Abyss Order. Maybe we can afford to trust her?
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
In that case, gotta try that trick again. Now's not the time to be shy.
Can you see them now?
Yeah, stay back. I'll handle him. That effect, though, is from the Abyss. Huh, didn't know it could be used that way.
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
You hold her hand then, too. You know the solution to the puzzle, Paimon.
Quietly now.
Alright, it's my turn. Take me up. Locked on.
Okay, there, Armor.
Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha.
Stand with me. Lightning purified.
Is everything? No. It's a Saurian spirit.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Dissipate.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Oh, Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
Alright. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler?
I'm personally satisfied that Dear isn't a threat, but it can't hurt to monitor for another night. And where is she going?
Alright.
How does she get back?
Huh? Deirdre? Why are you going in alone?
As you stare at that hibernation chamber key in your hand, you start to relax and drift into a deep sleep. Soon a vivid dream fills your mind. She never mentioned where that village is. Why she doesn't go back. What her goal here is. Great, I'm in hell again. This is the Night Kingdom. An Intivat. Aether and the Lord of the Night. My head, it hurts. My headache, it's gone. I think I hear a voice in the darkness.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight.
Yep, that's the Cataclysm, see the cubes.
Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
That dream I just had. Was it because we were holding hands?
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to,
Was she holding my hand? Obviously.
You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right?
Paimon, quit being a weird shipper. Or anti-shipper in your case.
You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
Yeah, it's an anti-shipper.
Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
Paimon, please don't make me add you to the harem thing. That's weird. Oh, I still can't remember anything. What did I see in my dream just now? I think I saw Aether in the Night Kingdom at the very start of the dream, but I can't remember what happened next. Never mind. If the memory is gone, I can't force myself to remember it. I'm gonna go back to sleep. We can catch up tomorrow morning.
No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
What's with a weird way of pointing?
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Well, Deirdre, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
Alright, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdre.
Why wouldn't you just take her to the village? It's right there.
See you? Wait! But
But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again?
Or even have someone from the village come here for her.
Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to miHoYo. She'll be able to find us for sure.
I was gonna say, all the Archons know about it, so like, leave it with an Archon.
miHoYo? Who's miHoYo?
Hold on, I think I see something over there, but that should be important. How do you not know the Archon of this land?
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs! You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
Wait a second.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
I bet the tried and tested method will allow you to see them. Maybe? I wonder if it works in reverse.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdre? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes.
Or, you know, these ones can talk. We can always ask questions.
All done. Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
Again, we can't talk to Rift Hounds, but we can talk to Abyss Mages. Why didn't we interrogate them?
So, there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Believe me, I'm as baffled as you are. The plot thickens. Turns out there's also monsters, which I can see, but Deirdre can't.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Nightwind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdre.
But she came down from the...
Please take care.
She came down from the cliff with a busted ankle. Air quotes on busted ankle. It's not that far to the Collective of Plenty. It's right there. It's right there. I guess it is a little bit of a ways, but still. It's really hard to say. Ooh, there it goes. There's the new tribal quest. Right there. Not today.
We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But how?
Did the Abyss Order send reinforcements? Did they deploy some kind of secret weapon?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
You specified better next time.
You could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
Did we finally launch an attack, or did we unleash the Pyro Archon's might on them?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
What color was his hair? I got it. I think I know what happened.
I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person.
They said at the beginning that there was a ley line disturbance. I'm kind of wondering if what we're seeing is technically not real. Like, maybe we're seeing figments of the ley lines from battles in the past, similar to what happened in Inazuma. So everything that's here, possibly also Deirdre, is just a memory from the ley lines past. Although if she's Conrian, she wouldn't be in the ley lines.
And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
Because...
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person.
Because, yeah, the Conrians all got turned into hilly churls. You're not, maybe she is the hilly churl from the beginning. Like, we got to see the hilly churl's memory, maybe? Maybe that, the battle of that time was stored in the figment, so maybe the hilly churl itself is reliving a memory from when she was still human. Maybe that's what Deirdith is.
Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
Yeah, what else could it be? Who else could it be? He never misses an occasion like this.
Dainsliff!
Oh. Still, yeah. Our once a patch encounter. Except he's probably not voiced yet. Watch him get voiced by the next patch and leave me in sadness. I thought he was going to be in paralogism. That's why I've been putting it off in the hopes that it got patched and got his voice put back in. Because I know he's coming back. He's starting to voice some future patches. It's just that he hasn't worked on the back patches, I don't think. I guess it's time to find out. Damn it. Were you waiting for me?
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up.
Sorry, I can't wait any longer for these.
You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Eon-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
I'm already super behind with Nod Cray. I can't wait for these much longer to finish.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsliff. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
Also, I thought he was going to be a part of paralogism, not this one, so this caught me off guard. No need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order for my own reasons.
Please don't mind him, Eon-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite alright. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Eon-san!
No, don't just tell us to take our time. Tie him to a pillar, because I need to interrogate this man. Before he runs off again, or jumps through a rift.
Dang! Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend!
I don't know what tone to read these in, because she doesn't have a voice. Jansan, yes, I'll remember her name, but I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with the citizens of the Seven. It is a matter of principle for me. Fine, since you helped break the stalemate, we'll get you off the hook. Since Jansan wasn't offended, we'll let you off the hook.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
Never before have I seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical. In a war with the Natlanese, the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. Their true goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time, even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Yet still, I'm none the wiser. I can only assume they've gone to great lengths to keep their real operations a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces in attacking Natlan. So whatever they stand to gain must hold enormous value to them.
What do you think we should do?
Since we lack actionable intelligence, for now, we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Leave them in their secret plots. If they're so willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make that sacrifice greater and more powerful than they could ever have anticipated. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order's forces. They'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. That outcome is well worth our time. And better sooner we do that, the better. That's right. The ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
Can you rephrase it a little more delicately, Paimon? Right.
Wow. Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
Sounds like Dane's one-man attack on the enemy front has put him in a good mood. What about you? Any news to share from your end?
Well, actually, we found her brother's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. He must have lost it.
Does Dane know that we're an alien? So he's here in person. Unsurprising given the scale of this operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably her brother.
Hold on. That girl called him the Savior?
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
The last time I heard that term was before the Cataclysm. And not just that. It referred to your brother then, too. But who would still believe in the myth of the Savior when the Cataclysm has already taken place? It makes no sense. The term's been around even before the Cataclysm?
Wait,
I figured.
wasn't her brother called the Prince, though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
Different interpretations of the same role? Well, when he was first granted the title of Prince, the Vinster King and the entire court of Conria set about loudly proclaiming the might that he would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if it was him there. All pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Conria would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior was the celebratory title given to the prince by those who believed this rhetoric. Of course, you know how the story ended. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All that title really stood for was the Vinster King's lust for power.
Huh. Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in him.
Is that why Aether is so determined to revive the homeland? Because he thinks he's failed as Conria's saver? But that certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you've met, allow me to offer some speculation. I suspect she is descended from pure-blood Conrians afflicted with the curse of immortality. They must have resettled somewhere remote, cutting off from the rest of the world. That would explain how her people retain their ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated?
I don't know if Kaya's full-blooded, though. There might also be something about him that prevents him from being afflicted with the curse in the same way similar to Dane.
Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
Especially with him potentially being a prince. If she can't provide us with any more valuable intelligence, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order.
Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
Shouldn't we actually bring Dane to her so that way he can see her and he can potentially ask her questions that we wouldn't be able to comprehend immediately? That could be important to all of this? I'll consider it, but we must discuss our next steps first thing tomorrow morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. Alright, wait until the following day. 8 to 10. We just leave her in the cave, huh? Okay, to the Masters of the Nightwind. Surprised I can't do more scoping for that. Since that's their specialty. No, we can't give them that much time.
Is that Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine. Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan. After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
Oh no, the other thing I haven't unlocked.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your brother there too!
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Mawika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
I beg to differ. This is wasting time. You have the intel you need, so act on it. Every second you delay only increases the Abyss Order's odds of survival.
I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsleif. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Very well. Then I'll go there alone. Thank you for the intel, Yan-san.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer, and you'll have a whole army going with you.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsleif.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
She watched him destroy an entire Abyss front by himself.
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
Allow me to join you.
Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
Well, maybe he thinks if I'm there, Aether's more likely to show up. Honestly, you could probably just grab me and dangle me by the ankle and be like, Aether, get back here. Okay, focus experience mode is still enabled. Also, that hurts doing his voice right now. No idea how it'll actually turn out, but yeah, I remember this place was full of dead hilly churls. Or temporarily dead. Seeing as, you know, hilly churls. They can't stay dead. That's part of their curse. Over time, they regenerate. They're not allowed to have the peace of death. Sorry. Yeah, my lack of space inventory. Yeah, there's a bunch of materials I need to grind for in here, too. But for whatever reason, my voice doesn't want to be super deep at right now. So forcing is kind of painful. Sometimes I'm good at making my voice deeper, and other times I'm not. It depends. Depends on the flow of the universe. Wait, is it locked in a building? Are you kidding me? What? How the... You know, but Dainsleif higher. Maybe I can bust my way in. Maybe this is what it expected me to do from the beginning. Maybe I couldn't get this until this quest. I don't know. Yeah, I can go in this way. What the hello? Oh, my little dude! Thank you, buddy. Oh dear. This is why we record everything and I don't explore by myself. As an enormous explosion rings out, you all slide to the bottom amidst this slewing rubble and sand.
How did this happen? Are you okay?
I'm alright, how about you?
Simon's fine. She just choked a little by the dust, so it took down the whole tower, huh? That's unexpected. Looks like Tarshish isn't hurt either. So that nasty dragon really flew away this time? Paimon doesn't understand why it keeps coming after us. So rude. Paimon would understand if we were protecting treasure, like in the fairy tales, and we'd stolen some of it, but we haven't done anything yet.
Can it read mine then? It's not like there's anything here for us to take anyway. I beg to differ. Could it be the blaze meat stew you had this morning? Can it read minds?
No, stop making things up. Paimon's hasn't had the chance to think about that yet. Tarshish, did you find something? Oh, would you look at that? There's a stack of scrolls underneath. Come take a look.
A nameless adventurer's notes. Month unknown, day unknown, weather foggy. Finally here. Ochkanatlan, this ancient city now occupied by a violent and evil dragon and the final resting place of unknown. If Lady Liriwu knew, she'd be in quite the huff, that's for sure. But there's no other way. Even if they say I shouldn't take on the regrets of generations past, I still want to finish this. Though the Abyss no longer poses as terrifying a threat as it did back when I was born. But whether for the sake of the Jade of Return, sought by countless adventurers, or to unravel the final riddle of blank, I must go there. It's fine, no need to be nervous. You've already had a lot of adventures, right? You're a seasoned adventurer, so it'll be okay. Not to mention it's been so long, maybe that nasty dragon has long since vanished. Anyway, this is where it starts. My adventure. Unlikely, dragons have a long lifespan in this universe.
Huh, looks like the notes left behind by an adventurer. An ancient city occupied by a violent evil dragon. Could this be the city we're looking at? The note said that many adventurers entered but never returned. Looks like our dragon's already killed plenty of people. The city's called Ochkanatlan? What a strange name.
I've heard that one before.
Now that you mention it, when we got to the Golden Entreaty, Paimon remembers something about the other disc being in Ochkanatlan. But the Saurian Relic Association people said it's a forbidden area that even they're afraid to enter. Guess we know why, huh? For the sake of the Jade of Return, sought by countless adventurers, guess this person entered the ancient city in search of something. The Jade of Return sounds like something pretty sweet. If we can find it, we might make a whole boatload of money.
This could be a place... could have taken place a long time ago. The person could have found it already.
Well, you're right, but maybe it's just no one's found it in all the hundreds of years, and so it's sat here just waiting for great adventurers like us to show up. And look at the massive ruins. It'd be a shame if we didn't go inside and explore a bit.
Yeah, that would be attacked in vain otherwise. We have to do something about the dragon.
Spoken with a vengeance. Well, no doubt bump into the evil dragon again. We can't just let it keep hurting adventurers.
What about it makes you think it's evil? Just because someone else called it that?
You sure to get excited whenever we mention dragons, Tarshish.
I mean, technically he's a descendant of one.
Alright then, to Ochkanatlan.
Lost Traveler in the Ashen Realm, Act 1, City Burned to Ash. No. How about no, 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 no. Nameless Adventurer's Notes.
Alright.
Not yet, we aren't. I came here with a goal, and we are sticking to it. Anyway. Now I can start... What is that? Throne of the Primal Fire. Now I can start farming, stuff. Continental Explorer. We found all statues. Away! Is this where we're supposed to meet with Danzif? No. Assault Abyss Order Stronghold. Or maybe? Okay, yes, never mind. I guess. Guess this is it. Huh? Maybe I had to do that first. Sorry for the weird mix-up.
Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan?
All these years, the Abyss Order has managed to either stay hidden or fiercely defend their position. This may be the first chance I've ever had to finally make a serious dent in their forces. Which reminds me, once the fighting starts, I can't promise I'll be able to have your back at a moment's notice. But if you run into any Abyss-powered mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives. And if you get to meet your brother again, even better. Let's go!
Woot. In this battle, Dainsleif will show you the might of the Twilight Sword. Summon him to clear the obstructions to bar your path. Finish a game with the Twilight Dragon, now I get the Twilight Sword. The swordsmanship Dainsleif has mastered as the Conrian court guard captain allows him to easily espy the weaknesses in opposing elemental wards. His long war against the Abyss has made him highly cognizant of their weaknesses, allowing him to also destroy the Void wards. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering... Wait. Oh, I can't change my party members. Oh no. But I can play as Dainsleif. Apparently. Can I? No, he just shows up. Shows up, does his business. Alright, that was different. He's a summoned spell. Game's like, nice try, you're not getting that preview. You're not Enjo. I don't think. Are you? No. They use the same voice lines, but I don't think it's him.
Things are about to get dicey.
I miss Enjo. I find him weirdly relatable. Don't at me. We have similar ideas about eternity. What can I say? Given the consecration of their headquarters and the tactics they're using, I suspect they never intended to survive this battle. Suits me.
Quietly now. Of grace. Hear the truth.
Stand with me! Out of my way!
Name of the truth.
Bust it. Take it easy.
Revelation.
Dang it.
This is about to get messy.
I don't have any other elements I can force on him. Thankfully, we have Dainsleif. Second. Gotta heal Chaska. What little HP she has, because I need to get the flowers from this place.
Gotcha.
Also, oh, that's right, this thing keeps draining. Draining my stats, man!
Game's up.
Okay, good, it immediately gives it back.
Quietly now.
Stand with me!
But doesn't that kind of imply that Dainsleif is like every element?
Lightning, chilling mine! Abundance!
Here comes the catch.
The relentless spectre that haunts us. The abyss is all present, but fame is futile. To resist it, vain.
Bro, I'm only letting you juggle me for the dialogue.
Quietly now. Take it easy.
Then this one is electric.
It's showtime! Attaboy!
We've reached the end, but still no trace of your brother. Didn't get to read the rest. It goes too fast. I thought it was the Abyss lecture talking at first. Peekaboo. New dude.
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
Inquisitus Baptist. Surprise baptism. It is indeed. I'll take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
So where's the Traveler's brother then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy.
Yeah, because he's got a similar curse to the Hilly Trolls.
But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
Your riddles tire me. The overwhelming advantage is ours, at least for the moment. You know what that means for you. I'd like to see what makes you believe you've already won, or that you can still turn the tide of this war.
Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our prince has already won by other means. And I do not merely mean this battle. No. His Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled.
Which is...
Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction.
I know, I was right about that.
And then used the Loom of Fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
What? He used the Loom of Fate? Wait, does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Nightwind was all a smokescreen to give him some cover?
Possibly.
Oh no! This makes too much sense.
Otherwise it felt like they were goofing around.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived. And all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Conria restored to life.
What a load of drivel. Your falsehoods are riddled with flaws. My ears tire to your tedium. Is there more to reviving a homeland than just reweaving its ley lines?
Right! You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-wove.
Also, what about all the people that turned into Hilly Trolls? How do we turn them back?
Plus, if it was really so easy, Malika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
I have one simple question. If Conria has indeed been revived as you claim, then where is it?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
Anything amiss? Are there signs I could have missed? The monsters? The person?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
I also vaguely remember seeing Aether in the Night Kingdom facing the Lord of the Night. Wait, that's not all. There were other signs as well. The Abyss Order chose to retreat from the stronghold.
The Abyss Order
Oops.
retreated when we attacked their stronghold
What
with
the?
Yansan and Sitlali. This isn't their usual style.
This is recorded? I thought you weren't back yet. What the heck? Your main story isn't back yet, but this is? Meditation of the Abyss Order's followers.
According to a guard stationed near the Masters of the Nightwind, many members of the Abyss Order were seen idling around during the lull in the conflict, even settling down to meditate.
Maybe this is what they were working on. That also makes me wonder too, like, are they going to record backwards for characters like Dainsleif at all? Some of these they might not, depending on how busy the voice actor is. I can't see monsters at the same time as Dirideth.
I couldn't see the monsters that Dirideth could see, and she couldn't see the ones I could. We could only see the monsters in each other's sight after making physical contact.
Assuming he's right, then another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time and space from Dirideth. If she's Conrian like Dane suspects, then that means the revived Conria that he speaks of might actually exist, and despite hailing from that separate time and space, Dirideth has found a way to communicate with us. Whatever may be going through that mind of yours right now, do not trust it. I urge you not to believe his lies. Sorry, man, I've played Star Rail. We can't. I'm more of the space time conundrum type person. The notion that Conria has been revived is preposterous. Unless I see it with my own eyes, I refuse to entertain it. There's only one thing that should demand our attention at this instant, and that is silencing this man for good. Alright, guess you get to help with that then.
My body is failing me.
That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
Dirideth is the only potential lead we have. I think we should at least talk to her about all this. What about miHoYo? Does she have a stronger sense with the ley lines to get a better idea of what happened, or what all this could be going on, or even where Conria is? I understand. You think she might be from the revived Conria, yes. I've said my piece. I doubt Conria could be revived so easily. But if it will give you some peace of mind, you should talk to her and test your theory. I will stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. Perhaps there are some clues left to be found. Oh, he's still there. Ooh, yeah, about that. That's not good. Ugh. I thought your voice and attitude seemed familiar. My mistake. I should have made sure you were dead earlier. The curse of immortality has struck you too then, Hayden.
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master.
Well, I guess he can't die, so I guess he's okay.
Don't forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade.
And yet it's not feeble enough to go through my chest.
But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
Your arrogance and malice cost all of my respect to you long ago.
Be that as it may, Under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
Speak for yourself. I intend to kill you 100 times over. Oh, now I know where to find Dainsleif.
Have you finally had enough? You weren't joking then, huh? Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. Surely, there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
That was just for your actions in the Abyss Order. If I took into account what you did in Conria, you'd soon find out how much darker your nightmares can become.
All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little.
Sound like you don't like the torture there, buddy.
What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
I never thought you'd side with the Abyss Order, Hayden. You could have easily blamed the prince for his betrayal.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them, but he was nowhere to be found. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within him had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at his choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything he's doing now, including his regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in his heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
I suppose you've changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I've never expected you to forgive him. Had you been so generous during your time at the Knight Academy as my instructor in Black Serpent Blade work, I might not have had to loathe you so much.
Is that so?
All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of the Academy's code of chivalry, yet I received corporal punishment for being restless and brash. And as much as it pains me to bring up his name, even my code student, Sir Talogi, was prosecuted for the following the spirit of knighthood. He even lost limbs over it. There's little point discussing it now, of course, but all of this was your doing, wasn't it, Hayden? You wore a mask of benevolence as you viciously suppressed the next generation of knights, all to bolster your own position and reputation. What? Too cowardly to admit it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore. Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember remember it.
Yeah, they're starting to erode too.
Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Khaenri'ah we once called home.
It's like everything's being eroded away except one single-minded obsession. No wonder your personality struck me different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. So the Khaenri'ah we once called home. Danzif slowly closed his eyes. Countless memories of Khaenri'ah flooded into his mind. All the sights, memories, and feelings, everything etched into the heart and mind, are gradually brought back to the forefront again. Simply recalling everything seems to take a long, long time.
You seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age?
I'm not interested. I have neither the time nor the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient, as long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
You got tricked again, man. The loom of fate. What have you done? Tell me.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Khaenri'ah's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Khaenri'ah from that age. The loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories.
We gotta make a chain of memories.
And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored.
So, the loom of fate is running as we speak, and the so-called meditation your masters have been performing. Its purpose was to supply the loom with memories, wasn't it?
Indeed.
Everybody's in a dream.
We are people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future. We'll weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking. What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
So that's where I'm supposed to come in? You look for assistance from your mortal enemy who has sworn to hunt you down?
Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition. Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Khaenri'ahs who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
So this was your true goal, to lure me here, guide me into a state of meditation, and access my memories. So be it. A few of my fading memories for your entire army. That strikes me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You're gambling everything you have on the Loom of Fate. This could be a costly mistake for you in the long run.
Perhaps. But that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, The loom of fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Conria is complete!
Enough about your beloved leader. You said you would pay any price for my memories, did you not? In that case, prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception. I hope it was worth it. Sounds like it was, dude. Sympathy for a New World. The music is immediately ill-fitting. Be prepared to be slain 100 times. Sorry. Cute music that could be a lullaby.
It's Judith! Great! She's still here!
What about when the weaving is done, though? Deirdith? Deirdith, are you okay? Did something happen? Yeah, the cataclysm happened. I wonder if maybe Aether couldn't stop it, or he needed us to stop it but didn't get to us in time. Yeah, it looks like it broke the whole mountain. Could this be the cataclysm? Is this where Deirdith is right now? So she really is from the past.
We're not from the same world, are we?
Or we're in a parallel one. Or maybe they recreated it, but it caused the same issue even in that world. The curse followed them, I don't know.
No. I come from your future.
Oh, but some of these lines are spoken and some of them aren't. It's very confusing, which makes me wonder about, like, backpatching. Like, this has technically been backpatched, and yet it's spotty as all heck. Which makes me wonder if Dainsleif would ever be patched back in for this quest, so I might as well do it, even if it's causing my throat great distress.
Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around.
Not during your lifetime, though.
I'll carry on
Well,
looking for
technically.
him, even if you're not there to protect me.
Let me rephrase. I can't do it in your conscious lifetime.
Although, in a way, I've already found my savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place.
It kind of makes me wonder where they got the idea of the Aether and Lumine being saviors to begin with. What part of my special power did you think was going to save you?
Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your brother. Surely he must be desperate to find you too. So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met? That way, when I do find him, I can convince him that you're also searching for him.
A memento? Wait.
Huh? What is it?
Yeah, the hilly trail with the key. If this is her future, if this is for her sake. Okay, so we get two options. Give the key to Deirdith or keep the key. I have been informed that you get more cutscene if you keep the key. If we give the key to Deirdith, the loop will repeat anyway, and she'll just be back here. Time froze.
So that's what happened. Istaroth, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. There's no other way that this meeting could have taken place.
Either you knew all of this?
I knew only the ending. I've always been curious about the events that led to it. When the Cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as the Prince of Conria, was preparing to do my part, to fight back with all my might. But then this girl, Diridith, she found me. The irony was that even as she desperately begged me to save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned, and I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me. But then, she showed me the key to your hibernation chamber.
So she actually did it. But was that the thing that led you to not be able to save the world because you went searching for me because of this little time hiccup?
We'd been separated ever since I awakened in Teyvat. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere. And then she brought me that news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again, but Conria was in equally desperate need of my help. I knew that no matter what I chose, I'd regret my decision for the rest of my days. So I steeled myself against the guilt and made my decision. I went to see you.
And doomed Conria and broke up your relationship in the process. And then you probably... I don't even know if he really found me. Because the news she brings is from the future.
But when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person.
You're saying 3 keys existed simultaneously in that moment.
I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing. But there was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are right now. An intersection in our memories. This question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. So, my actions 500 years in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Istaroth?
Sure feels like it. Diridith succeeded in bringing us together, but unfortunately, it is versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that the Savior would rescue Conria, save the entire world, but instead the news she brought led the Savior to make the complete opposite decision. How awful. Is that her fate? Is that how her story must end? Has Conria really been revived? Have you done what you set out to do? I'm not going to be vague about it, just like ask the actual question.
But I've taken a very important step. Now the ley lines of Conria are complete. I'd always thought that Teyvat's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more can be added, and existing ones cannot be replaced. But then, I learned that Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to the rule. It has intrigued me ever since. So, I directed the Abyss Order to feign an attack on Natlan, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. Unfortunately, for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley lines. The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process.
The Lord of the Night did say before that she can only reconstruct Natlan's ley lines. It's probably for the same reason.
Still, I received the Lord of the Night's permission and activated the Loom of Fate. Using an Intivat as the base, I was able to grow a realm based on the Conria of 500 years ago, superimposing it over present-day Natlan's space-time. That superimposition is what allowed you and Diridith to cross paths.
So that's what I saw in my dream. He's not lying about that, at least. But what I don't understand is why the Lord of the Night would agree to this.
After that, the new Conria was enriched with memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss Order's members in their meditation sessions. With those memories as raw materials, and the superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate finally finished its work. What I now hold in my hand is the Atlas of the New World.
Look at the crown on it. It's kind of like Paimon's crown, just a little bit, but like with a different symbol.
This is the product of the Loom of Fate, holding within it the entire network of new Conria's ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Conria can rise again. One day, I will find a suitable host location for it.
Does it necessarily have to be on this planet? Why? Is reviving Conria so important to you? I mean, all these people are suffering. It's an entire nation cursed to a fate of hell. Yes, it's that important. Could we potentially put it on a moon? Or find another host planet? I mean, that's what we were originally hopping around to do, just for, you know, Earth. I don't understand. Is it really just because of guilt? No, it's probably more important than that. He made friends and connections there. Would you doom everyone in your adventure to this fate, Lumine? Everyone that we've met along the way, can you say it's useless by the time that we leave? Would you curse them to this too, or would you want to fix it?
When I first arrived in Conria 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. It was only after I had served as their prince for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you.
Your memories were erased? I don't know if that's really true or not, or if that's just an excuse he's giving me.
But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Conria. I still see it as my second home. That is why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of an entire world behind me. Huh?
And we're getting listened in on.
I know you always want to change fate. We both do. But this time, I won't let you succeed. I cannot miss the chance to reunite with you 500 years in the past, no matter what.
You'd probably kill me if you didn't, would it? I don't know why, but the way you're talking, it just doesn't sound like you at all. Aether, this whole thing, your plan, what does it have to do with us? All along, it's only ever been about us. I can't tell who's talking. Goodbye, Lumine. You will begin anew. At the end of your journey. Like I said, I wonder if this goes in a cycle. When this game ends, does it technically start up Aether's path? Genshin Impact version 2.0, the sequel.
Our hero is back! Everyone's been waiting for you! The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dane's lifts, of course. What's wrong? You look upset.
Yeah, because Ether ended up giving her his pod key anyway, so that's why she had it. Because she never had ours, she had his. But the scene with the god listening in, I guess that only happens if you don't share the key?
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world.
Parallel universe, actually.
Paimon was looking all over for her, and then she suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot. But looking a lot more glum.
I guess we're leaving Paimon out of it. It's fine, I need some time to take everything in. Oh god, guard your mind. She will read it. Oh, maybe she's too drunk too. Maybe that's our saving grace.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your brother? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Huh? You met your brother?
I did. We had a long talk. I'm drinking that water after literally squeezing my throat to talk because it apparently closed up my sinuses and now it's in my nose. I didn't drink it while holding my throat, but apparently they're still squished. I did. We had a long talk. No, we had a short-ish talk that it didn't explain enough.
And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later, alright?
Every time we talk, he's so
What
mean to
your
me.
brother accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it.
That got me off guard too. I never would have expected that.
The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated.
I've literally taken mythology in college, dear. Just lay it on me. Lay it on me as thick as you can. I will jot it down and figure it out as I go.
During the war with the Abyss, miHoYo had an argument with the captain.
Well, I don't have an entire degree in mythology, but I did take it as part of an undergraduate thing for language and psychology.
miHoYo believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else.
Yet they're both intertwined.
So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your brother's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
Maybe we live in the book.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
We've been inside a storybook in this
mind,
before.
The Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war! Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands, so it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler?
You've got a point. I still feel like a mess, though.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
I'm sorry, but there's somewhere else I want to go first.
Huh?
Maybe my pod's here
Come
now?
on, son. Leave her be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
Return to the cave where you were previously. Yeah. I was right though, she was a hilichurl. Is a hilichurl. Maybe on our side they exist as hilichurls, but maybe on the new side they'll be able to exist as people. But if our brother took that back to the past with him, maybe this has been superimposed for a long time now, which is why so many times we find our brother, we don't actually find our brother, which is why he's in like the same sort of space as us, but not really. I remember we saw it like that, similar to when we were in Sumeru. Sort of in the whole Oasis for Deshret's Kingdom thing, we were able to talk to him, and he's like, he's beside us, but not really. I bet he's technically in his new Atlas. That's where he's been all this time. In our world, but not quite. Like a pocket duplicate of it. Before you know it, you've fallen asleep, drowning in a myriad of thoughts. You faintly sense what feels like someone clasping your hand. By this time, it sends you into a deep sleep, where sweet dreams await. A space and time for you. Quest complete. Alright. New quest, Flamelets. So that must be something else, I'm assuming? The Journey Home. Yep, Song of the Welkin Moon. Prelude. So Song of the Welkin Moon is not Natlan. It is, Nodcry. So we finished this part, although I still have, I believe, at least 1 or 2 tribal quests remaining. I have Mavawika's quest. I still have these, which I'll have to get to eventually. They'll probably wind up in the Natlan playlist. I don't know. They might end up in the Nodcry playlist. They'll end up where when I get to them, I guess. I have 1 more tribal quest. Okay, so I'll probably do 1 more tribal quest. I will consider when I start doing story stuff, but like I said, I'm probably going to start recording for Nodcry really soon. I have actually recorded some stuff, not everything obviously by the MSQ, but timed things. But I'll probably, maybe I will do Paralogism as Natlan and then do Journey Home for Welkin Moon. Where is this? Natlan seems to have welcomed some unexpected guests. Oh, it's gonna be here, is it? Let me just see where it is. Oh, it's up here by the Flower Feather Clan, so I gotta be very careful since that is going to lead us into Welkin Moon, which obviously is north of this. So I'm gonna be have to be really careful with that. So much so to the point that I might actually record this before I record a few other things. We'll see. Because Paralogism is back in Mondstadt, but I don't know where it'll go from there. We can finally start working on this. As you can see, it's already unlocked because I've already done some timed stuff there, which is recorded and is saved, so no worries. Even though you guys have not seen it yet, I have recorded it ahead of like all this other guff, so there we go. That is it for this, and since there is a character I'm waiting for, I will not be pulling it this time, and also because I have no idea what YouTube is doing with its TOS for if that will even still be allowed, so we'll see. Now if you can't tell, I'm awaiting a certain special character, based on my own interests, so I guess you'll have to see who it is when he decides to show up. But for now, this is going to be where I'm going to call it. Thank you so much to everyone who's joined. Like and subscribe if you would like to see more Genshin Impact. Sorry for the dishevelry, and I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye.